In any online business, there are several moving parts. So while you do have a lot of different things to address, it is good to have some passive income streams where you do the work once and then the income keeps on flowing in. So if you're looking for passive income streams you can use to build up your business, you're going to enjoy this video. And if you do want strategies to gain more visibility and revenue, that is something we talk about all the time on the channel. So do make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell for more like this. So when it comes to generating passive income, there's this concept where you just keep making money and it keeps on flowing in forever and there's no work involved. And while that's true in the long term, in the short term, you do have to put in a lot of work to build those income streams, and then you still have to do some work to maintain them. So the way I like to think of passive income is like having ads. You do a lot of work to create the ad initially. It's up, it converts, it gets in front of people without you doing any work, but you have to continue to monitor it to continue seeing the growth and results. So there's definitely a little monitoring you have to do for any passive income stream to build up on the income. So passive income stream number one is books. You write the book once, you publish it, you do some promoting, and then the sales come in to this day. There are books I've written years ago that still get new sales each day because of the Amazon algorithm. So writing books, putting them on Amazon, you could distribute them not just on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple iBooks. There's a lot of different options. Amazon's just the dominant player when it comes to the self-publishing industry. But you do write the book once and then you suddenly have royalties flowing in. And the second thing you could do to generate more passive income, if you already have the book done, why not turn it into a training course? I mean, with a book, and we're talking nonfiction books here specifically, it's information that you're relaying to your audience. And you could relay that content in video format as well and make additional income through your training course. And the same concept applies. You create the training course once, you publish it once, you promote it once, and then you keep on getting the sales. Now, for a book and the training course, there is some maintenance involved. With an Amazon book, if you see that it's kind of dipping below and not having a good sales rank, you may want to give that an extra boost, like an email to your audience or something like that to give it the extra exposure. The same concept applies if you're using something like Udemy or Skillshare where your content is discoverable. If you are using something like Teachable or your own website setup, then it's more on you to promote the course. So if you're running ads in the background for your course, just monitoring those to make sure those are still flowing and occasionally promoting to your audience. But the heavy lifting is done once you create and do the initial marketing. So for those two strategies, there is some upfront work with creating the content, and you don't have to create all the content right away. Like, you want to test the concept first to people, let them know what you're doing. And then if they give you like, you know, like, we like what you're doing, then you proceed with that book and course. You don't want to create something, spend all that time creating and then no sales. So it is always good to get feedback from people first and just float the idea out there before you truly commit to it. But there are some ways to start making revenue and building up passive income without as much work. So the third thing you could do is Fiverr. And Fiverr, there's a very active way to do it. There's also a very passive way to do it. And regardless of whether you are an active role, which can look like something like selling your services on Fiverr, or something a little more passive where you give someone like a PDF or a Excel document or something like that, where there's not as much heavy work on your end. The part where you get people to buy your gig is very passive if you have it optimized correctly. So when you do create your gig, and you could create a whole bunch of gigs on Fiverr just to spread it all out and see what works best. But when you do create a gig, I mean, you can promote it. It does definitely help if you promote to your audience first and get some initial sales. But Fiverr has a way of putting your gigs in front of the right people. And I continue to make income through Fiverr, even though I don't promote my gigs anywhere other than Fiverr's platform. So that's more of a passive way to generate revenue and get clients. But you'd still have to do the work that you say you're going to do in the Fiverr gig. You could take this to the next level and be a middleman in all this and just like have a team behind you who fulfills the Fiverr orders. You see this a lot with the logo design Fiverr gigs, but that's just another strategy you can use to build up your passive income. The fourth way to build up passive income is through affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you promote someone else's product or service, and in exchange for like each sale you make, you receive a commission. Now, there are some affiliate offers, in fact, most of them, where they will just give you a flat commission right away. So Amazon, a lot of their products, it's like a 4% commission rate. Like you sell something for $100, you make $4 in return. And that's not the best commission rate in the world. I mean, there are plenty of others you could find that do like 50%, but you usually see that like the online training course community. But there are higher things than 4%. Granted, if you sell enough on Amazon, like you get the commission bumped to like 6%, 8%, and so on per sale. But when it comes to affiliate marketing, another part of it is the recurring model. So you find affiliate program where it's something that like charges monthly. So Teachable, ConvertKit, those are two great examples of affiliate programs where the actual product is something you pay for each month as the consumer, and they pay their affiliates 30% recurring each month. So if someone is paying, let's say, $100 each month to Teachable and you referred that one person, you make $30 each month from Teachable for as long as that person remains a member. So the idea with this is you just need to get enough people into Teachable, into the ConvertKit, into some other affiliate program that does recurring, and you have a really steady stream of passive income, even if you do not promote them again, as long as the people who sign up through your link remain members. And finally, the fifth way to make passive income is dividend investing. My belief is if you're going to make money from all these sources, you better figure out how to put your money to good use to generate even more income. And dividend investing is certainly a great path where you look at a dividend stock like what it is now and what it can be in 10 years, and the potential to make a full-time income just through dividend income as long as you keep on investing. It's one of those things that snowballs and has a long-term horizon. It's not something that happens right away. The other four I mentioned, you can go into those and have a quick turnaround. Dividend investing is based on how much money you put in and what your dividend growth rate looks like. There's a lot of factors there that I do talk about in some of my other videos, such as one that I recently created, how to make $1,000 each month through dividend investing. So that video will be in the description of this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button. I'd love to hear from you guys which of these passive income streams you think you're going to start applying today. So signing off, dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.